How to factor polynomials, difference of squares. Have you ever looked at a polynomial and wondered how to break it down into simpler parts? One common method is factoring the difference of squares. This technique is handy when you have a binomial, which is just a polynomial with two terms, and both terms are perfect squares separated by a subtraction sign. The general form you will see is a squared term minus another squared term, like a 2b2. To start factoring, the first step is to identify those perfect squares. A perfect square is something that can be expressed as another number or expression squared. For example, x2 is a perfect square because it is x2. Similarly, 9 is a perfect square since it equals 3, 2. And 4x2 is also a perfect square because it can be written as 2x2. Next, you need to confirm that the two terms are indeed separated by a subtraction sign. If you see a plus sign instead, this method will not work. Once you have established that you have a difference of squares, you can apply the factoring formula. The formula states that a 2b2 factors into a plus b, ab. This means you will create two binomials, one with a plus sign and one with a minus sign. Now let's write the factors. You will take the square root of each term and place them in parentheses with opposite signs. For instance, if your expression is x2 25, you notice that x2 is x2 and 25 is 5, 2. Therefore, the factors will be x plus 5, x5. To ensure you did everything correctly, it is a good idea to check your work. You can do this by multiplying the two binomials back together using the FOIL method. FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last, which helps you remember how to multiply binomials properly. Let's look at some examples to clarify. The expression 9x2 49 can be factored into 3x plus 7, 3x7, because 9x2 is 3x2 and 49 is 7, 2. Another example is 4x2 81y2, which factors into 2x plus 9y, 2x 9y. Sometimes you may find that the terms are not perfect squares at first glance. In such cases, you can rewrite them as squares. For example, 16x4 can be expressed as 4x2, 2. Before you start factoring, it is also wise to check if there is a greatest common factor that can be factored out first. This can simplify your expression even more. Factoring the difference of squares is a straightforward method that makes working with polynomials easier. It helps simplify expressions, solve equations, and work with rational expressions. By confirming that both terms are perfect squares and separated by subtraction, you can confidently apply the formula, a plus b, ab, to factor polynomials effectively.